Carlton's Travel Adventures. Go get your passport. Okay, so one last thing I forgot to bring up, right, in the video, and this is very important. So I always brag about the cheap healthcare for Colombia, but for some reason, the doctor gave me 3 prescriptions, and man, I went to Exeter, it's close to my house, got it filled. It was ridiculously high. All the time I've been in Colombia, I never got medication this high. Look at the bill, it was $76 for these meds, man. Somebody's gonna say now you should have went somewhere else, but now when you're feeling bad, you just wanna pay for the shit and go home, right? It's my health, let's pay for it and go home. But I've never had a bill this high for any kind of meds in Colombia. It's like US prices on the first 2. Look at these damn things, man. What's up with that? I say I just pay it, but look at this shit. Crazy. This is Carlton with Carlton's Travel Adventures, another beautiful sunny day in Medellin. So check this out, I'm doing a little quick video here about my experience in the hospital yesterday. So I wasn't going to do a video at all about it. Really wasn't, kind of personal. But then I thought about it. Look, let's make it a video about healthcare. A very important topic. Guys like me, up in age here, leave the States, come here. One of the big reasons we come here because of healthcare, right? How cheap it is, right? I did some videos about it before. Thought this is a video to talk about my experience yesterday, right? It's going to help a lot of guys. I always learn something new, right? So one thing, I never talk about all your personal shit on video. You never do. No one does, right? So when people talk, there's one guy named Hammer Tip or Hammer Top always blasted me. You might have age, your collarbone's showing, you need to eat, you look like a skeleton. What people don't know sometimes is the history of the person you're talking to, right? So personally, me, I've had a problem with my stomach for 30 years or more, probably, well, I'm 60, probably more than 30 years, right? And I've been to like six gastros, separate gastros. And they all tell you different stories. They all charge you a bunch of money, run you a bunch of tests. And in the end, they can't fix anything, so I do another one. But when they can't find what's wrong with you, they call it IBS. IBS is a word for we can't find what's wrong with you. We call it IBS. So I've had a problem for years. I'm working, go to lunch with, co-workers and business associates. And after I finish lunch, no matter what it is, man, I come back to the office, I'm just in a wreck. For the next half an hour, I'm in the bathroom, just as sick as a dog, man. No matter what you eat, I couldn't figure it out, right? So when I was in Houston, I had a neighbor, this black doctor, Jamaican too. She went to Colombia, a radiologist, right? And we're having dinner, and she said, "Carl, have you tried getting a food allergy?" I said, food allergies. I've been to 5 gastros back by then. I said, whatever. He said, or 6 gastros. Never brought a food allergy up. He said, yeah, check out the food allergy. You might have a food allergies, and everybody's missing that. That's what I said. I'll look at anything, man. So I got the food allergy test done. I was allergic to a bunch of stuff I didn't know, especially peanuts and cashews. I love raw peanuts. I love cashews, and I love raw peanuts, man. And it says you're allergic to all that stuff. Pineapple. My ex-wife made a upside down pineapple cake almost every Sunday. I love that stuff. I would go down on that cake, man. I love upside down pineapple cake. Pineapple was like a 4, which is high. Peaches, they even said some beef, you're allergic to beef. I'm saying, what? That's when I stopped. So I changed my diet totally, right? And it helped a lot. Helped 85% improvement. So I really haven't had that many problems recently, but I still watch a lot what I eat. I don't eat a lot of stuff because of that, because of my stomach. That's my Achilles heel, man. So when guys make these stupid ass comments, you just you blow it off because they don't know the full story as to why you're a certain way, And so I watch what I eat very carefully, And I'm not sure if it's because of the COVID or not. Over the last 2 weeks, it's been acting up. And I also know that I've been eating some stuff I wouldn't normally eat. Because I have a real close friend of mine, Nigerian buddy of mine, a lawyer, and I know him for since college, right? Good friends. And he said, look, Carl, I lost some weight, about 2 years ago. And he's a very healthy guy, just like me, very healthy eater, slim. He said, man, I found out when I lose weight, my face gets thinner, I look older. Like I'm like 65, he's about 60, low 60s, so about my age. And he said, man, I just don't like that look. So I had to force myself to eat a lot of junk for over a 2-week period to get the weight back. So I didn't like it, but I ate a lot of junk, stuff I wouldn't eat, and put the calorie on, and that get my weight back, and I was fine. And I said, you should try that. So I'm not gonna lie to you, I did try some junk food. I even ate potato chips. Oh, embarrassing, man. I don't eat potato chips. I really don't, I eat some French fries now and then, but right now, when I cook my own French fries, I bake it in the oven. I saw some, Instagram, you'll see them, bake it in the oven with no oil. Put them on the sheet, put them in the oven, they get baked, no oil at all, And so I prefer it that way. But I was eating, some stuff I shouldn't really eat. I'm trying to get that calories up, count up, get it. And that might be it, or it might be related to the COVID I had. I don't know, it doesn't matter. My stomach just messed up, like I told in my last video. So it got so bad yesterday. I was in pain. 2 days I was in so much pain, a lot of pain. So I ended up going to the emergency room yesterday, and I was there for, 5-6 hours. I don't know, probably more like 6 hours. It's gonna live about 7 o'clock, finally. So I wasn't gonna talk about it. It's kind of personal, but I said, let's talk about it as it relates to healthcare. So here it goes, all right? Learned a lot. Now, last year, when I first got here, I was at the Sura private insurance plan. It cost me $185 a month, US, and January just went up to $225 a month, and I said, that's kind of steep for here. So I talked to a bunch of expat friends and so forth, and they said, man, we don't have that stuff. We have the regular EPOS, the government required plan. Once you get your cellular, you gotta take the government required insurance, right? And it cost me $110 a month. It's about $30, right? So they said, man, you don't need the private plan. So I said, okay, let me drop it. Say that 225 times 12. So all I have now is the government, Sura government plans, EPOS. So luckily, knock wood, I've been fine all year. I'm pretty healthy, fine all year, until I think I went to the hospital. Let's back up a second. So Sura has a really nice building right by Industrialis train metro station, right? Beautiful building. That's where I used to go to when I had the private plan. Now I assumed that that same building was also for the public plan, okay? So when I wanted to get a physical last month, I get a physical sometimes twice a year, I went to that building, okay? And they took me for the physical, so I didn't know any better. So when I went to the hospital yesterday, I was really hurting, man, for hours. I ate breakfast, 9 o'clock, and I was just hurting by 2 o'clock or something. No, 1 o'clock I just had to go to the hospital. So much pain, right? Upper stomach right here. So I went to the same spot. But what I learned, long story short, is that spot is only for people with the private plan. Doctor told me, but they're super nice and sweet. So I learned that throughout the day, talking to the doctor, right? Really cool cat. A lot of young doctors in ER, and they're really, really nice guys, man. So, they said to me about halfway through the day, I would talk general conversation, this building is really for the private plan. The public plan, the EPOS, you have to go to the one by San Diego. And I recall that because I had a girlfriend and she had some kids. That's a year ago. And one time I met her there, took some kids to, the hospital or something. And I remember going to that spot and wondering, man, this place is really for poor folks. A lot of people were outside waiting. A lot of people were inside the long lines. I'm going, Dad, this must be for poor folks that don't have any insurance at all. I was thinking that, but not really. It's just for government plan. So I just disregard that. So I just went to the regular, location. Real nice location. They said, no. But I said, why'd you take me last time and this time? It says, well, sometimes when you come in, and the ladies, it's your judgment call, and sometimes since you don't know Spanish that well, they get confused. You think you have something important wrong with you. Like today, like yesterday, you said, the lady thought you had a problem with your heart because you were telling her about pain here. So we don't turn people away at all. If it's something important, life-threatening, we don't turn them away. We can't, So she took you in. She thought it was a heart problem when you start pain here, right? So that's why you're here, It's just no big deal. The thing is, she said, well, I'm going to order a scan up here think it's only so they think it's bad gastritis, right? Which it probably is. I was burping a lot from both ends, really bad, you know? So, and he said, I'm gonna order a scan of the stomach, also do the endoscopy, right? And he said you have to go over to the EPOSA location, you know, and go through all the paperwork, the procedures, all that stuff. Might take you a week or so, you know, but that's where you get it free as part of the EPOSA. But he said, you know, if you want, you can just pay the money and get it faster right here. I'm going, I said, well, I'm thinking, right, how much you gonna charge me? He said probably a little over $100 for both of them. I said, what? For the scan and the endoscopy? He said, yeah, probably about $100 or more, you know, a little. So I'm not sure, we'll check. I said, really? So that probably cost me $5,000 in the US. He said, what? I said, yeah. So he says, let me check. He comes back to me, long story short, he came back to me and says, yeah, both of them together probably cost you about $90. I said, what? I said, I'll pay for it right here. Because of my health, that's cheap, you know? That is so cheap. For the scan and the endoscopy, $90? He said, yeah, that's it. I said, I'll do it right now, do it here. If you want to do it, I said, yeah. I said, set the scan up today, let's do it right now. You know, so he said, that's no problem. So I did the scan, you know, right there, and this is the bill for the scan. It's at $33, something like that, you know. And then they couldn't do the endoscopy, you have to schedule that, right? So I scheduled it for a week from now. They actually had an earlier schedule, I think it's back next Monday or Tuesday, but they said the schedule was for 12 o'clock in the afternoon. I said, look, you can't eat for like 10 hours, so give me a schedule early in the morning, like 8 o'clock. I'm not gonna wait till not eat for 12 hours, you know, from 12 to, you know, I said, no, just give me a schedule that's early in the morning. So the early ones, they could do it like next week, Thursday, I think, right? So I'll go back for that. But they showed me the bill, what's gonna cost. There it is, man. It's cheap also. I think together they're less than $100, man. So I got the ultrasound done. They said they look fine, the ultrasound. Now they do the endoscopy and see what's up, you know. But I think it's just bad gastritis and the regular stomach problem that resurfaces itself. Could be called COVID, I don't know, okay? But I hope you learn some more about the healthcare system, and man, it's so cheap, man. So taking the EPOSA public plan is fine with me, you know. If you're healthy and worry about it, and like I said, I went to the private location, got a physical exam done. If I went to the public one, which I was supposed to, I might have to wait for 2 months or a month or longer, you know. But I think one of the reasons too they took me in is I'm very nice to people. You know, people realize if you're an asshole, especially being a tourist, a gringo, if you're an asshole to the people, they won't go out of their way to help you, okay? That's why I don't like hanging around nasty tourists, right? I talked about it once in a video. I met a lady here, she was real nasty, right? I don't want to hang around people like that. You know, it follows you. I'm telling you, it does follow you. And I go for a physical exam, I'm nice to the ladies, I'm always nice to them. I'm smiling at them, a little flirtation and stuff like that, you know, as a gringo. And that's why you come back. They just think, oh yeah, let's take them in, you know. So be nice to people. It goes a long way. Don't be a nasty gringo, okay? So here's a little video about that, all right? Appreciate it. Thumbs up, all right? Subscribe. Hey, my subs, what's up, what's up? I'm here in the emergency room, getting some tests done. I had some really bad stomach aches for the last week, and the last 2 days have been really bad stomach ache, really bad stomach aches. So decided to come in, check it out, and they gave me some IV and some other stuff first for the pain. So I'm here. I've been here about 6 hours. I don't know. I got here like 1 o'clock. I can't talk. So I got here about 1 o'clock. I got here, and so I'm still here. It's about 5 o'clock, or I don't know, 5:30. So I'm gonna get the ultrasound right now. I'm gonna come back for the endoscopy in 2 days or maybe Monday or so. But check this out, man. The price for the endoscopy and ultrasound, $89 combined. That's it, you know. And that's because I'm doing it right now at the Sura private location, so I'm paying for it. I can go to the Sura EPOS and wait. You know, a lot of procedure, waiting in line and everything else to get it done, and well, I probably wait a week, and it's free. But I said, man, for $89, I was shocked. I said, yeah. I said, that's it. I said, okay, just do it right now, man. So it's cheap, man. So check out my upper GI and see what's causing this pain. And, you know, it could be related to the COVID, I don't know, or just that I'm not eating right because I was trying to gain some weight, eating not like I should. Who knows? Whatever it is, I like to check my stuff out quick, early, get on my stuff early, you know? One life to live, I'm enjoying my life, so I gotta take care of myself, you know what I'm saying? You guys all do the same, take care of yourself. Got any pain or anything, look on it right away, all right? So now I'm going for the endoscopy first today, and tomorrow I'll do the, no, today, now it's the scan today, the doctor, and then tomorrow the endoscopy, okay? Let's check it out, make sure everything's okay, all right? So legit right here in the hospital in Sorrel at Sura Industrial. Gotta put this on. They said this has to stay in. It's a pain in the ass because procedure of the hospital to always have it in once you're in the hospital. It's pains like crazy. Annoying, but I gotta keep it in, all right? Hope it turns out okay. All right, talk to you guys later. Just did the ultrasound, it was good, they said no problem. Now tomorrow I do the upper endoscope, and just precautionary. I spend the money and take care of myself, all right? You guys do the same thing, man, take care of yourself. Don't put money in the bank, spend it and take care of yourself, I hear you? As always, thanks for listening to my videos, I appreciate it, guys. You know, I got some nice loyal fans. I'm not trying to blow the channel up to 10, 20,000 subscribers. I know that doesn't make sense to most people, but this is a hobby for me, okay? It's a hobby. I'm not on acting for a bunch of money and all that stuff, and young cats want the 100,000 subscribers, you know, but I don't want to be committed to having to put a lot of stuff out. You know, I have a lot of things I'm doing. As you know, I wrote a book. You guys get my book, man. Get my book, just check it out. It's all about just having someone appreciate what you did and give me some feedback, good or bad, you know. It's not about money. I make like $2 a book. I'm not gonna get rich off the book and the time I put into it. It's just, I want people to read my story, tell me what you thought about my story itself. I thought it all up myself, you know, the characters. I just want people to know about that, you know, and give me some feedback on it. And books like $7.99 if you want to order it. You can go on Amazon and look at it and read it on Kindle, right? And I warn you right now, there is some grammatical errors in it, a few of them, but because I didn't want to hire an editor, you know, you read it 4 times yourself, you never catch all your mistakes. You never catch all your mistakes. So there's a few, people always bring it up and like, oh yeah, I know. But I'm not going to spend $100 for an editor or somebody to review it when, you know, it's not not big a deal. You know, try to focus on the story, you know, and how the story unfolds, okay? To me, that's the most important part, about 1 or 2 grammatical errors, right? But I appreciate y'all. Just go read the book, because I want people to see what I've done. You know what I mean? That's the most important thing, all right? I probably sold 20 copies already. I'm not gonna get wealthy. It's just go out and, I'm getting more people that's still asking about it. Read the book, it's on Amazon, okay? Appearance, Anguish, Sometimes Never Vanishes, right? And also, my t-shirt business is going well, you know, still trying to get it out there, promote it. You know, if you go on Amazon and search on Carl Carlton, Carlton, one word, Carl Carlton, Tees, T-E-S, on Amazon, you'll see my t-shirts, right? I have 2 other sites with t-shirts, but I want you to buy, first choice is buy from Amazon. If you see something you like, because Amazon's really picky, you know. They only give you 10 slots to start out with. As you sell 10 shirts, you get 15 more slots to get to 25. You sell 25 shirts or item, then they give you 25 more to 50. So I have to try to sell the first 10 to get 15 more slots so I can put more stuff like V-neck and so forth. Guys want a V-neck, I don't have them. So when I get more slots, I put more product up, right? So that's Amazon. If you don't find something you like there, then go to other sites like Redbubble, Carl Carlton 7, Redbubble, or just go to T Public. So I'm trying to put them all these sites and have people, go see them. I probably got about 130 designs up on Redbubble and about 90 on T Public. Some of them are the same, So man, I'm trying to do my thing, man. Trying to do my thing. I'm an entrepreneur, not sit home on my butt all day. So I don't go and ask you guys for a bunch of money on my videos and on my weekly chat. Just if you support me, just get one of my stuff to get something for your money. That's what I want to do it, okay? All right. Appreciate all of you, man. Appreciate you. Thanks for a bunch of guys who really support me all the time. Say, Carlton, I want to support you. I'm going to buy your shirt. I'm going to look at your book, all right? Love you guys doing that, all right? Thanks, man. Appreciate it.